and then suddenly he's going to have to deal with Kawhi Leonard. He's going to have to deal with Paul George. He may have to play some backup five like the other night. He's going to be carrying a heavy load defensively today, guys.
I agree.
There's a lob from Zubats, and that's how things start. Paul George just mentioned his 12 assists on Friday, and there's one tonight.
Backdoor that time by Luka.
And a nice feed, too.
Up top three, Mark. Mavs won by 25 points against Miami. Close out against Terrence Mann. He drives and finds Paul George. Sidesteps to close out himself. Kept alive by the Clippers. Zubats has it.
Again, the pace. I think sometimes you can slow a guy to the bucket. And Luka able to do that against the defense offensive foul.
Push off Paul George. Luka had 12 rebounds along with 34 points the other night against Miami. 7 assists as well.
They sailed on him.
He's back in the rotation last 4 games. 8 points, 39% shooting for Reggie Jackson. Dinwiddie returns. 2 first-quarter fouls for Spencer. 2 of 11 on threes for the Mavs today after Finney Smith missed that 3. Paul George connected, and so the Clippers are 4 of 12 from downtown.
Yeah, and then they're getting down in there. They're kicking it out. Everything the Mavericks are doing offensively is great, except actually making the shot.
Robert Covington knocks down a 3-pointer. Dinwiddie missed inside. Paul George trying to get himself going. He just made a 3 and now makes a pull-up in the paint. Bertans, no, he's going to make a late pass to Green. Defender went down. Norman Powell went down. Green shot goes down. They made 4 of their last 6. Hardaway looking to go back-to-back.
I'm sure he'll want to do that.
In just over 5 weeks, Luka will turn 24 years old. Dribble handoff Morris to Batum. Clippers are making up some ground, and this time with Luka on the bench, but Paul George didn't help their cause as he airballs a 3. 4th in the league at 8.8 per game. Double on Kawhi. Paul George, a drive and a giant killer by Paul George.
Good touch.
Another drive here by Paul George. Ball slapped away. But Luka got a hand in there. Here's Kawhi with a hand on the ball. And the Mavericks need him to get going, as the Clippers had scored 6 straight points prior to that. Leonard. Luka with a rebound. And the Mavericks need him to get going, as the Clippers had scored 6 straight points prior to that. Leonard. Luka with a rebound.
And Tyronn Lue said he's already got a technical. What are you warning him? They did not want to toss Luka.
Down the lane, Zubats waiting and finishing with authority.
I can't tell who got the tag.
Foul on Dinwiddie is his 4th.
It's a good time to... A good time.
And then he was holding up. I thought he was holding up at 2. I was like, Dwight Powell doesn't get text. What's happening right now? So they moved the foul to Dwight Powell, and the technical was on Spencer.
They have moved the foul to Dwight, you're right. Luka against Morris, driving down the edge of the lane. Paul George with a steal. George averages a steal and a half a game. Here's Leonard gliding in the open court to score. Dallas trying to get back. They do. They prevent a foray to the basket by Terrence Mann. Paul George will take it inside. Blocking foul on Dwight Powell.
He took it in really aggressively.
Really slow you down as a player, to say the least. Very unselfish. Instead of trying to beat the double team, he just got into a cutting.
And Luka on a post-up, looks off the defense. Finney Smith, corner 3, it's short. Long pass up ahead to Paul George. Gonna attack, and that should be a travel. It is. Robert Covington, a Proviso West high school guy in suburban Chicago. Hillside, Illinois. Open 3 for the corner. Josh Green, no good. That's why they're in the position that they're in today. 20 of 21 on free throws. Paul George over Finney Smith. That's no good, and there's no foul on this rebound. Green skies on the offside to collect it. Green has to take a contested 3 over Jackson and really missed it.
Really have to be ready to shoot.
Paul George.
But not before the foul.
Yes. It's an order of operations there.
The foul on Bullock, who started his career with the Clippers. He was drafted 25th in 2013 to put Dallas on the board for the first time in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that'll take the lid off this thing.
Norman Powell and one.
Especially at this juncture in the game.
And just 65% today, not going to get it done, and then the Clipper lead extends a little more. In the mid to high 50s percentage-wise, 57, 58%, and the Mavericks are languishing around 50% today. Paul George, a contested shot. But this day did not agree with them. And another, I know you got a lot of things to worry about between now and then. That is going to be a huge road trip for the Mavs, because they're going to have to try to salvage something out of the season series with the Clippers at 2-2.